Hey guys, today's topic is Redditors who've had sex. What are some mistakes virgins should avoid during their first time? Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the video. Don't treat it like something you have seen on Pornhub, so stepsisters are really off limits. Huh? Back to the drawing board. Take your time. I know it's thrilling and all that you're finally putting your dong in someone, but that's no warrant to just go to Pound Town. If you're with a trusting partner, you should just take a second to adjust and figure it out. I wish I could find the GIF titled, "When She Says Be Gentle." It's my first time and it's a GIF of an automated hammer gently closing a matchbox for a few strokes, then absolutely destroying it at full force. It's funny, but also a good lesson. Trust me on this, if you go soft inside afterwards while you are basking in the glow, you will be playing an urgent, awkward game of find the condom. Yeah, no one wants to know this, but as a female I've had this happen. Didn't know it happened until the condom made a surprise appearance the next morning. Cut your nails, bro, and file them. Wear a condom. Sincerely, the guy who got chlamydia his first time. Oh no bro, I feel for you. Don't try to replicate the timeline of a peen scene. Consistency is key, not changing it up all the time. So I shouldn't teleport to an entirely different place and time to blow a load on her face. Avoid getting too plastered to be active. The old whiskey dong. Don't expect it to be life-changingly amazing. Your first time having sex is the time when you have the least experience you'll ever have, and you haven't yet learned what you or your partner like. Coming from a fairly conservative Christian background, a lot of people I know have this idea that their first time will be this transcendent, heavenly experience, but it probably won't be. It's okay if your first time isn't everything you ever hoped it would be. Just to make sure you learn from your experiences and figure out what works for you and your partner so that the next time will be even better. My first time, raised Catholic, I was like, this is what all the fuss is about, super underwhelmed. The balls don't go in, lies. If you have a vagina, always pee after PIV activity. I can tell you right now a man should also be peeing after sex. You ever get that feeling where you have to pee over and over again? Yay. It can be caused by not clearing the urethra afterwards and it is terrible. Both parties should do this afterwards and they will be much happier if they do. When you're getting close to blowing a load, it is only polite to inform her, "Oh heavens me, I'm arriving," as adequate and informative. Saw that in many videos. Nice trick. If you can't get hard, it's normal. Having sex for the first time is one of the most anxiety-inducing things there is. Sometimes your dong won't agree with your head that you really want to have sex. I still get extremely nervous with my girlfriend. I just don't want to disappoint, hurt her. Don't skip the foreplay. It's fun and very important, especially if the woman is a virgin. Nothing like an hour of foreplay then me blowing 4 seconds into sex. If there's no foreplay, I'm running at least 6 seconds. Wear a condom. You can get pregnant on the first time. STDs are out there too. Is can't get pregnant on the first time a common misconception? I'm amazed at how dumb some of the misconceptions about sex are. Aim lower than you'd expect in missionary. Came here to say this. The vagina is in fact lower than you'd expect. The first time I fingered a girl, I ended up noodling around the front of her pubic bone in flaccid confusion for an embarrassing amount of time. Don't worry about being perfect or lasting forever. Just enjoy. And hopefully the sex is meaningful. When she says don't stop, she doesn't mean speed up. Yeah, that means go on exactly like this and don't change one single little thing. After you put it in, don't just lie there and do nothing. My mate Philip Marsh told me at school you just put it in, and her vaginal muscles give you a handjob without you having to do anything. This is incorrect. Wow, way to throw your boy Phil under the bus. Never, ever, under any circumstances ask, "What's that smell? Did you actually say that?" Don't overhype anything about it. It's all in your head and you should act natural. Act natural. Casually enters her while wearing a trench coat and shades while whistling. If she says she likes something, then keep doing that. Don't change it up just to change it. Listening to your partner is very important. Don't be shy about what you like or don't like. Have fun. Just to expand on this, not changing something includes the speed. The same thing faster is not necessarily better, although sometimes it is. Your cock shouldn't touch her until she's slipperier than a wet seal. Thormund, he knew what he was doing. He fricked a bear after all. Wash your hands. Cut your nails. Brush your teeth. No. Seriously. Use a condom. That way if you finish quick you can go down on her without getting a mouthful of your own cum. Also on the subject of going down on a girl, don't do any of that alphabet crap. What you want is a steady rhythm and pattern. Try something simple like licking straight down her clit slow for 20 seconds or so and gauge how she responds. If she doesn't seem that bothered, try a different pattern or speed or pressure. Circles work well. Complicated isn't necessarily better. Different girls like vastly different things and the same girl will like different things on different days. Also, once you find something she likes, if you feel like she's about to come, don't speed up. You'll probably lose your pattern and either she won't come or it will be less intense. You could stick a finger into after a while if you're one of those people that can rub your belly and pat your head at the same time. But in general, it's better to do one thing well than two things badly. Best advice I've heard in a minute. Foreplay is the most important part. For females it's okay to take things as slow as you need. For guys, don't rush trying to show off, that's how you embarrass yourself in 4 seconds. Communication is key to hit that G. Wash your bits thoroughly with water. Take care of the hygiene of other parts you plan to use. Mouth, hands etc. Buy lube. Learn about contraception and STDs. Try on different condoms and maybe learn to wank while wearing it. Just be gentle if you don't get other instructions. Don't rush penetration. If you don't enjoy just kissing or using your hands or mouths, you are probably with the wrong person. Learn about contraception and STDs. Just to expand on this, I had a bit of a scare after a single night with someone. She was insistent on not using a condom, but I wasn't comfortable at the idea. She insisted that she'd been with only one person since last being tested and so was clean. I still opted to bag. Skip forward 2 weeks and I got a call from her suggesting I get tested, because she tested positive for something and so had her regular partner. Turns out he was taking full advantage of their open relationship and picked something up, passed it on to her and nearly on to me. Basically just be aware how easy stuff can be passed on if you're not being careful. Lube. Either natural by Foreplay, or water-based just in case. Don't use ketchup. Be honest. If you don't like something, also stop. If your partner says they don't like something, not sure, ask. Foreplay is important. Most women don't orgasm with penetration alone, so don't forget to stimulate the clitoris. If something goes wrong, laugh. Don't take everything too serious. Sex is best when both partners are relaxed. Use lube if necessary, buy some before and. Really? I always thought you had to buy it during sex. Thinking that when you're done, she's done. Your username makes me skeptical. You don't need to check for squirrels. Lies. Twist the nipples in a clockwise direction, otherwise you'll unscrew them. Counterclockwise for men, by the way. Does drinking pineapple juice actually do anything? It does get you a healthy dose of vitamin C. Scurvy is real, yo. Don't tell them you can't get it up, because they don't look like the girls in Peen, when in reality you're nervous. Spoiler, we do not like that. Yikes, this is pretty specific. I'm a virgin and this post makes me more nervous than I already was. Yeah, true. I've been in this thread for 20 minutes and I'm getting anxiety. Real life is not Peen. Most women don't actually like it when you finish on their breasts or face. Some do, but unless you're a hardcore vegan and only eat fruits and vegetables, chances are your cum smells like bleach, tastes like literal shit, and burns like acid if you get it in someone's eyes. Much needed advice. Don't get in your own head about sex is normal and you shouldn't overthink it. Moans or just noises in general are normal and always make things better. When I lost my virginity I was terrified to moan. I'm a male. I even went as far as making sure she didn't hear me breathe. LOL, saying I like that or goddamn are compliments. Don't be me and not say a single word LOL. Enjoy the moment and don't stress it. Make sure your mother isn't home. Check out the whole house first. I caught hell for that. This is how you do it. 1, a 2, a 1 2 3, a 3, a 5, a 4, a 3 2, 2, a 2 4 6, 2 4 6, 4, 2, 2, 4 7, 5 7, 6 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 7 7 7 7 7, 7. He's speaking language of sex. Don't let it be while you're high, while it's raining, in a not waterproof tent in the woods. Hair. Location is important. Make it someplace nice and comfortable. It makes a difference. The female praying mantis resorts to sexual cannibalism post-coitus. Human males get weird about it, so it's not worth attempting for your first rodeo. Make sure you have all your inspection certifications in proper order. Nothing fricks up the romantic mood like a code violation. Afterward, ask your sexual partner to fill out a satisfactory performance survey and keep it on file along with 2 copies of her sexual intercourse permission form. Good luck! You can save time if you have frequent intercourse by installing one of those feedback button panels like they have in airport bathrooms. You want most of your partners to push the green smiley face button on their way out. It is harder for someone with a vagina to orgasm than it is for someone with a peanuts. You may not even be able to orgasm from penetration alone, and that's normal. Communicate with your partner. If something doesn't feel good, or worse feels painful, tell them so they can change what they're doing. If something does feel good, tell them so they can keep doing what they're doing. If you are not comfortable with something, you need to tell them no. Don't fake an orgasm. If you do, you're just not going to enjoy sex, because your partner won't know you don't like whatever is happening. If you don't tell them, they'll keep doing the thing they were doing when you had an orgasm, because they thought you liked it. Communication is super important, but not everybody is comfortable using their words. I wasn't when I was young. This changed as I got older. Pay attention to nonverbal communication, to your partner's body language, breathing pace, muscle tension, moving closer or drawing away. Use this information to adjust what you are doing. Do it more, or stop doing it. It's fine to seek some verbal communication. Is this all right? Again, pay attention to the response. An enthusiastic yes, or an enthusiastic HHNNNGGG, sounds different to an awkward hum. Don't let them convince you that it feels better without a condom. Please use a condom for the first few times at the least. Source: experience and regrets LOL. If you're hesitant and clamming up, let yourself stop what is about to happen. Don't go silent and allow it while screaming inside your head and going stiff, because you're not sure, or you're trying to downplay the situation, or you're worried the other person will be angry. I didn't speak up and I've been in therapy for 7 years. Don't forget, consent is sexy, my dudes. This goes both ways too. Please, for the love of all that is wholesome, don't be afraid to withdraw consent if you feel uncomfortable with what's happening. Do this at any point you feel you need to, even if you're in the middle of doing something you already said you are okay with. If the person you're fooling around with has any respect for you at all, they'll understand. If they don't, then they're the arsehole in the situation. This is especially true if there's a difference in experience. Hopefully the more experienced partner will encourage healthy behavior here, but assholes abound. I love the way the title starts on this, like, Redditors who've had sex are some rare unicorns or something. When I asked, I had no idea if they actually existed. Please don't try any of the things you've watched in Peen. So you're saying I can't shove my entire dong in her unlubed ass in one thrust? Based upon your history of how to do Tinder well, I'd suggest your first sex partner not be someone you're just looking to hook up with for a one-nighter. Knowing and liking the person and being comfortable with them count for a hell of a lot when it's your first time. Avoid fumbling through the moment by letting her put it in. Hell, my wife and I have... Please subscribe if you like the video. It really helps the channel to grow. Adios.